Welcome back, people. Hope you're all well. Welcome back to the show. We're going to do another quiz. I'm going to do this and play musical chairs so that we have our two guests and panelists. First of all, we've got Dan from Man United. Dan, what you saying, bruv?
Looking forward to it, mate. Pretty much the same as Errol. Wanted to revise. Been so busy with work. Got to like 6:30. I said to the wife downstairs, I'm fucked.
Hey, you might not be. You never know. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
You know, Man United is a massive club with a massive history, and I have faith in you. I also have faith in our Liverpool fan tonight, Errol. Errol, what you saying?
I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. You can see there, I've even added the emoji for prayers in the chat because
why didn't I do that?
I'm praying that these questions are kind to me. Like, yo, I don't know. This isn't even a slide dig at you, Dan, or anything like that because you're Arsenal fan. But I'm even having to check the years we won the Champions League and shit like that because we've won a few. And I'm like, I know we did it in this year. I know we did it in NAC City. But what year was the All-In? And there's a song. So, like, football trivia has never been my bag. But we'll give it a go and we'll see how we get on.
You got a poker face, Errol. This is nothing but a straight-up poker face. You're going to rinse me. I can see it, brother.
Well, listen, you know what's mad is that we got probably, I would say, the three biggest clubs in England on this stream right now. Man United, Liverpool, and Arsenal. But I'm not involved tonight other than being a quiz master. There's no Arsenal chat. It's Liverpool versus Man United. And what's mad is I could ask you what I think is the simplest question. You could sit there under the pressure and go, it's gone. At the same time, I can sit there and think you ain't going to get that. And you go, boom, straight away. And that's what I love about quizzes. So me putting these together has been difficult as an Arsenal fan because I might think that when I did one for Newcastle and Palace the other day with D and Pete, that they were really impossible. And they were just like, bang, straight away. And I was like, wow. So it's really hard, I found it, to understand what's easy and what's hard for quiz question.
Do you know what's going to be interesting from me as well? I genuinely think a lot of my own club trivia is piss poor, but I seem to know random facts about other clubs. So I feel like I'd know Arsenal questions and Man U questions and other Chelsea questions probably better, just like as a random draw. Like I wouldn't be able to tell you the lineage and the history of. But if you, when you do pub quizzes and the questions aren't specifically fixed around your club, but it's a general football question or, around another sport, you're like, oh, yeah, I know the answer to that. But when it comes to knowing 10 questions about Liverpool, I always seem to get about 3 right. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting.
I nearly stopped at the off license on the way down to get just tried to get 6 or 7 cans down because when you're pissed, you know everything, don't you?
You know it all. Absolutely. Gentlemen, one thing I need you to do before we start, there is a live chat, as you all know. I need you to hit private chat and turn that off because people will shout the answers in there. Some of them will be wrong, by the way, so I wouldn't go with all of them, but that does happen. And I'll know if you're doing it as well because I still think Lawless did it the other week, but he reckons he didn't. But there we go. Right, we did a heads or tails before we went live, and Dan, you are going first, and then it will be passed to Errol. Good luck, boys. Dan, are you ready, bro?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
I love this, by the way, Dan. This is a sick concept, bro. This is sick.
It's pressure now. It's nerves now, but it'll be fun.
Errol, the only person I didn't want was Lawless. I didn't want Lawless because I thought he'll just make you second guess everything.
Now, I'll go easy on you, Dan, if you go easy on me.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Should we just go for a 3-3 draw and go to the pub afterwards? Done.
Well, listen, it might be. You never know. It could be. It could be a draw, but we're going to keep going until somebody wins. So, your first question, Dan, is obviously history. So, the first Man United question for history is as follows: who was the Man United captain when you won the FA Cup in 1963 against Leicester? Who was the Man United captain when winning the FA Cup in 1963 against Leicester? I'll give you some time because it's not an easy one. So,
who was the 1960? She's not listening. She's downstairs with a laptop and she's already got there.
I like that. That's funny.
One of them. Alexa.
Yeah. Didn't even think of that.
Do you know what though? Yeah. And this is, I know, sorry not to throw you off, Dan, and your answers, but because I did it for my team, they randomly were just chatting to an Alexa, and I turned around and said, Alexa, who is your favourite Liverpool player? And it come back with an answer, and I was really surprised. It was sick. So you'll have to, I didn't try it with any other team.
What was
it
the
Steven
answer?
Gerrard?
Alexa's favourite Liverpool player was John Barnes.
Wow.
I just thought that was sick. The way she come up with his stats, John Barnes, the year he played. I was like, yo, I rate that. So you'll have to try that one with your representative teams. Yeah,
Well, there we go.
teams, sorry.
Well, Dan, that's
good,
given you
right.
a bit of thinking time, mate. So, who was your Man United captain when you won the FA Cup in 1963 against Leicester?
I'm right. So the one good thing about me being a United fan is it's come from my uncle, who home and away for years and years and years. Now, with regards to FA Cups, as you know, FA Cup is not taken as serious as it should be now. But back then, it was King won it. It was King. I was going to go with a striker, but I'm going with Cantwell. Noel Cantwell. But no, I'm not. Do you have to take first answer?
Yeah.
We do have to take first answer, but only if you. I'll tell you what.
I'll let him go. I'll let him go with his other option, no, because I was going to say George Best, just because I don't even know if he played at that time, but it would have just been the obvious one.
I'll tell you what.
I'm
From now on,
no,
I will
I'm not
ask
talking myself out of it. I'm not talking myself out of it.
I will ask you if it's your final answer, and then I have to go with it if you say yes. So, is that your final answer, Cantwell?
Yes.
The correct answer is Noel Cantwell. Well
done.
Even I'm happy for you. That was nice, that.
Uncle Tony. Yes.
You phone a friend.
I love that. Okay, Errol, your turn.
So I'm already behind.
Well, this time, man, you can get this one, and this time, if not, there's time to catch up. So, your question is as follows. In 1970, who did Bill Shankly sign for £111,000, a club record fee at the time? In 1970, who did Bill Shankly sign for £111,000, a club record fee at the time? Look at Dan, he's trying to think as well. He's like, who was that?
Do we get to steal in this?
No, you don't.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it's one of those. It's just fun.
Like I don't know the fucking answer.
Well,
so.
I mean, yeah. This is an interesting one. This one, 1970. Who did Bill Shankly sign for £111,000, which was a club record fee at the time?
I don't know. I'm just gonna guess Souness.
That's who I thought in my head.
Final answer?
It's the only answer, really.
Okay. The correct answer.
Go on.
Correct answer is John Toshak.
Oh, I wouldn't even. To be fair, I'm not even going to pretend like he was in any thought process. I had about 4 names in mind.
That era is tough for Liverpool. They were so good. It was like, you know what I mean? Who was it? Yeah, it could have been anyone. Okay, back to you, Dan. Second question is guess the year. So, your question is, in which year did Eric Cantona famously kung fu kick a Crystal Palace fan in the crowd? In which year did Eric Cantona famously kung fu kick a Palace fan in the crowd?
Oh, see, this is a tough one because I know he come back for the 96 FA Cup final. I think it's 95. I'm going to go 95 because I think he had like a 6-month ban. So I'm thinking FA Cup May. I think I'm going to go 95.
Final answer?
I would have said 94.
95. Yeah,
Errol's putting it in. He's trying to make you look at that. The correct answer, Eric Cantona famously kung fu kicked a Palace fan in 1995. Congratulations. Cheeky Errol, that was. I 94.
The only reason
I'm not a Man U fan, no. I would have went 94 because I knew it was early 90s. Even I knew it was early 90s. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Fair play, man. Fair play. Okay, Errol, guess the year. In which year did Robbie Fowler return to Liverpool? In
2006?
which year did Robbie Fowler return to Liverpool? Is that your final answer? In which year did Robbie Fowler return to Liverpool?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 2006.
I think it's 7.
The correct answer is 2006. Well done, bro.
Well done, Errol. Well done, mate.
Go on,
Do
lad.
you remember when he come back that season, and then I remember they subbed him off at the end against Charlton, and you got a penalty, and they were chanting, "Bring him on, bring him on." It's one of my. I remember he did all right actually with Benitez as well, didn't he? Considering he come back.
Yeah, do you know what though? In my head, then I went. You said 7, but before you said 7, I went 2009. I was like, no, we got Robbie Keane. I was like, we definitely didn't get him in 2009, but. I didn't. I thought it was later than 2000. I said 2006. Too hasty. I was too hasty with it, and I had to try and stop myself. But in the end,
was that a signing for the fans to get the fans on side?
Yeah, to get back on side. Yeah, because we just won the FA Cup, hadn't we? So it was just like, right, let's get the fans back on side. Let's get a little bit because we didn't have dough to spend back then.
Fair play, man. Got yourself back in it, mate. It's Dan 2, Errol 1. So. Let's go to the next one, which is squad numbers. Very difficult.
Before we go any further, what's the lowest entry score we've had as a finisher?
Yeah. Can we have that?
Tobe's got 2 out of 6, 5.
All right. Cool.
No, 3 out of 5 he got. Sorry, 3 out of 5, which ain't bad. Well, it might have been 6. I have to look back, but I think it was either 3 out of 5, 3 out of 6. So there we go. Okay, Dan, this is your question. Squad numbers. Who wore the number 4 shirt before Phil Jones? Who wore the number 4 shirt before Phil Jones?
My heart's pounding now. Fuck's sake.
Who wore the number 4 shirt before Phil Jones? Good question,
that is. Phil Jones, hang on. So Phil Jones was
still wearing it, isn't
he? Yeah, he is.
He is, because he's been there about 50 years now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's longest serving, I think. Number 4. Oh. Fucking hell.
I need you to get this wrong for me, Dan.
Oh, well, you might have it, mate. All I've got in my head is fucking Veron, but he was 2002. Number 4. Fuck. I haven't got a fucking Scooby-Doo. I haven't got a Scooby.
Don't have a guess?
I guess. It's gone. I'm got. Let me just chuck a name. I'll go. Oh no. Oh.
Don't do this shit now. We need the time.
I was going to say Owen Hargreaves, but yeah, I'll go. No, it's not Owen Hargreaves, but it's the only fucking person I can think of. Owen Hargreaves. It's wrong.
The correct answer is Owen Hargreaves. My God, how have you done that?
My hands were here. I wasn't.
I'm not having that.
Do you know the only reason?
5 minutes. Tell themselves he didn't know the answer.
Against Arsenal, I could just. It was the number. Oh my God, that is ace. Yes.
How have you done that?
Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit.
How have you done that? Lawless did exactly the same. He sat there for ages and then he got it right. And I was like, the only one I know is this. And I was like, he's going to get it right.
Because in my head, 4, all I could get was Veron. But then in my head, I was thinking centre backs. And that's what kept throwing me off. But, brilliant. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Well done, Dan. Well done. Errol, your question for a squad number is as follows. Who wore shirt number 7 before Luis Suarez?
You was going to say before Luis Suarez.
Who wore shirt number 7 before Luis Suarez?
Was it Robbie Keane? Was it? I don't know. So yeah, I'm just gonna lock in that answer, Robbie Keane, because I don't know.
Final answer, Robbie Keane, yeah?
Yeah, go on, fuck it. Okay. Go on.
Who wore shirt number 7 before Luis Suarez? It was Robbie Keane. Well done, bro.
Go Go ahead, lad.
Well done, Errol. Well
I'll
done,
take
mate.
that to the bank,
Well
you know.
done, mate.
Anyways,
Done in.
that was our best round, Dan. Let's sign off now.
Yeah. We're done. We're done. We're done.
You're
It's not
done
getting
now.
any better than that.
It's not getting better now.
The problem is, we've peaked now, haven't we? We've peaked.
We
That's it, it's gone.
genuinely have, because I genuinely doubted myself, but he was the only other name that sprung to mind before Suarez to actually be eligible to
For some
even
reason,
wear that shirt.
I had fucking Bellamy in my head for some reason, so I'm glad that I didn't.
No, I don't think. But Bellamy, I think Bellamy had like a double-digit number. if I'm not
Yeah, was it?
mistaken.
Yeah.
I'd have to Google it, but yeah, no,
Okay.
but yeah, I don't know why
Well
Robbie
done.
Keane, but
Well
Robbie
done.
Keane,
Great shape.
big
Great
up,
shape.
big up.
3-2. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 3-2.
Dan's on a full
Wow.
house.
This is, I'll tell you what, this is a good game. Okay, so Dan, I'm going to read you out a player. You got to guess who the player is. I'm going to read out the teams that he played for. Obviously,
Okay.
one of them is Man United, and you've got to guess who this player is. All right.
Yeah.
So in 1998, he played for Cannes in France. In 2001, he moved to Sunderland. In 2003, he moved to Manchester United. 2005, he went on loan to West Ham.
I know it, I think. Oh, carry on,
Do
because I don't want to be
you
that
want to
dickhead.
shout it out, or do you want me to complete it?
I'm going to shout it out. David Bellion.
Is that your final answer?
These are pure acute answers.
No, am I going to be that? Yes.
The correct answer is David Bellion. Well done.
Yes.
Mate, you are absolutely, honestly, that is impressive. That
I'm so glad, Dan, that we were on the phone for an hour at 4 today.
Yeah.
going through all of
You have stitched me up. You've got the floor rehearsal and everything. Ay.
Hey, Errol, at least it didn't cost you 200 quid, mate. I had to wire him 200 quid for these hands.
Yeah, man. I'm having a good Christmas now. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Errol, your player. In 1998, he was at Notts County. 1999, he went to Arsenal. 2003, he went on loan to Leeds. 2005, he went to Birmingham. 2006, he moved to Liverpool. 2009, he went to Real Zaragoza. 2010, he went to Stoke City. 2012, he went to Wolves on loan. 2015, he went to
Still
Wigan.
playing?
And then he moved after 2015 from Wigan. He moved to non-league football and retired in 2017. I'll say that again because there's a lot of teams there because Dan shouted out before I could complete all of
Sorry,
his.
mate.
So let's go again. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. I'm just meaning there's a lot more teams that he played for. So let me start again. 1998, Notts County.
All right, so if I can tell you all the teams that he played for, can I get a point?
You can remember all that then, yeah.
I'm already messing. Go on. What would you
98,
say?
Notts County. 99, Arsenal.
Arsenal. Then he went to
2003, Leeds on loan.
Leeds. Then he went to Birmingham.
2005, Birmingham.
Then he
then
came to
Liverpool.
us.
2006 to 2009, he was at Liverpool. 2009, he went to Real Zaragoza. And then he went to Stoke City in 2010. 2012, on loan to Wolves. 2015, Wigan Athletic. Then non-league, finishing at Billericay Town in 2017, where he retired.
Steve Warnock.
Is that your final answer?
It's the only answer, mate. I actually haven't got a jar of glue. Have not got a jar of glue.
Jermaine won it.
It was a pennant.
It was Jermaine Pennant.
Ah.
The only reason I knew that was the Notts County to Arsenal one because he was the most expensive teenager at the time, wasn't he?
He was pucker at the time.
Yeah, to be fair play. Yeah, I probably could have thought.
Do you know what the worst thing is? It's horrible when you know an answer and I'm there going,
I could see you nodding, and I'm like, I think Dan knows this one, and I'm thinking, how does he know this one and Errol don't? But that's the way it is sometimes.
Yeah, I didn't give enough attention to that one.
It's hard. Okay, question number 5 for you, Dan. is transfers. So, which club did Man United sign Jesper Blomqvist from? Which club did Man United sign Blomqvist from?
Oh, fuck.
He's going to do this thing again. He's doing it again, Dan.
I
He's
bet he
doing
does.
it again. He's doing it again.
Parma.
Is that your final answer?
He's done it again.
It's Italian, I know, but it's yeah, Parma.
Jesper Blomqvist was signed from Parma. Mate, how are you doing this?
Right, so
you know your stuff, bro.
There's a story about this. Jesper Blomqvist, the season we won the treble, I absolutely adored him, and that's the only reason I know that one. I fucking loved Blomqvist. It just didn't work out for him. He used to run with the sleeves. You don't want to know that, but yeah, that's.
He was actually a good player. He just never worked out for him.
Injury prone. Number 15, he was.
Mate, you've got all of the. You got 5 out of 5, Dan. Come on, what's happening?
Do you notice I've been doing this with my hands when I've been answering because I don't want anyone fucking saying I'm typing.
Yeah, no. I know. Honest, this is insane knowledge. Honestly, class. So we're at 5-2.
5-2, yeah, 5-2.
5-2. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going because it's fun. Okay, Errol. Which club? Your Liverpool question is as follows: which club did you sign Dietmar Hamann from? Which club did you sign Hamann from? What a player he was, by the way. Dietmar Hamann.
I know. I was a kid as well. I wasn't even really up on transfers them times. I just know he was good for us.
Which club did you sign him from? Hamann.
It came up in a fucking thing on Redmen not so long ago as well. That's what's going to piss me off when I get it wrong.
Oh, Errol's laptop's gone.
Yeah, I'm going to take the charger out right now. I'm going to go Gladbach, but I don't think it is Mönchengladbach. No, it's definitely not.
Is that your final answer?
I fucking hate. Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Can I say what I think it is now? He said is.
Go on, yeah.
Yeah, go on him.
Is it Newcastle?
It is Newcastle. He was at Munich. He's at Bayern Munich. He went to Newcastle and then he went to Liverpool. Errol. Dan, what's happening? Your knowledge. I tell you what.
Two words for you, gents. Premiership years.
Fair play to you, man. Fair play to you. Okay, Dan, to get 6 out of 6, you're taking a mick, man. How are you doing this? 6 out of 6. The question number 6 is: which Manchester United player scored 3 hat-tricks in the 2010-2011 season? Which Man United player scored 3 hat-tricks for United in the 2010-2011 season?
I'm actually really torn on this one because the obvious one's to go for Wazza, but I'm going to go 2010, 2011.
He's going to do it again, Errol.
I'm going to go Dimitar Berbatov.
Final answer?
And one of them was against us as well. You rat man.
He scored 5 against Blackburn as well in that season. But yeah, Berbatov.
6 out of 6.
Oh, this guy.
Errol's like rooting for you now, mate. Errol's happier than you.
I'd just like to say to all you women who said I was nerdy and would never fucking have a life when I was 19, 20, 21, 22, look at me now, right? Look at me now.
Mate, I'm so impressed, man. I can't lie. I'm so impressed. You were right as well. He scored 5 against Blackburn. He scored 3 against Liverpool, as Errol pointed out, and he got a hat-trick against Birmingham as well. Mate, absolute quality knowledge, man. Yeah, honestly, man. Honestly,
I
fair
can't
play.
even grumble.
Yeah, Errol,
When you get
you
beat
had
by
no,
someone who got when
you
you
had
get beat
no
by someone who
chance
had a
here, man.
clean. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you get a clean sweep, you ain't got no chance. I was just there making up the numbers.
Nah, man. Listen, I'm
so was
impressed,
my
man.
uncle. So, oh shit.
Oh, listen, Errol, number 6 for you, right? Which club did Ian Rush play for between his 2 spells at Liverpool? Which club did Ian Rush play for between his 2 spells at Liverpool?
Oh, these are questions. These are the questions that I should know the answers to, and I don't. So,
Which club did he play for in between his 2 spells at Liverpool? Ian Rush.
who did he play for? There's a load of teams in the world. Pick one at random. I want to say Barcelona. I don't know why I want to say Barcelona. That's probably I know it's definitely wrong. But if I wasn't going to say Barcelona, I'd have then went and said. Who else would I have said if I wouldn't have said Barcelona? I don't even know. I'm just stick with Barcelona and just be wrong and be happy with that.
Dan, do you know it?
Is it Juventus?
It is Juventus.
Shit, yeah. I knew it wasn't in England, but yeah,
Come on,
that's a very
guys,
good guess.
I'm getting laid tonight either way, so I'm
Mate, honestly,
Well
I
played.
mean, wow, I'm so impressed. Okay, Dan, back to you for 7 out of 7 here, right? This one's tough, I'd say, but you might know it. You might know it. What is Man United's record win in all competitions? What is Man United's record win in all competitions?
Oh, fucking hell. I don't know this one. Record win in all competitions. Are we talking in history? In the history?
Yeah. It goes back. Yeah.
I want you to get a full house now, mate. I'm expecting you to get the full house.
I was going to say the Huddersfield one, but that was called off. That was when Bestie got like fucking 4 and sat the keeper down. Record win. Okay, hang on. Record win in all competitions. I can't stray away from the Prem. Is it so? No. Do you know what? I'm happy with the points I've got today. Can I just take it and go, please? I'll go not 9-1 Southampton is wrong. I've just got a sneaky suspicion that I'm going to get done here by The Best Days by George Best. Go on.
Okay. I'll tell you what I thought it was, and I was wrong. I thought it was the 9-0 against Ipswich.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
But it wasn't.
Wrong.
It wasn't. It's 10-0 versus Anderlecht in 1956-57 European Cup.
Remember it well.
Yeah, I bet you're only a wee lad, aren't you?
I'm only human.
Mate, that's the first one you got wrong. And to be fair to you, fair play, Dan, because wow,
10-0.
I mean, that was tough as well, man. So fair play to you. Errol, let's come to you, man. Who was Jurgen Klopp's first signing?
Karius. No, actually, wait. I'm lying.
Who was Jurgen Klopp's first signing?
It was Marco Guric, I think it was. It was one of them two. I know that for a fact. I think. Marco.
What one you going? Who are you saying?
I think he got Guric in January, but I think he stayed away for a reason and then come back and like come in the summer. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Okay, the correct answer is.
Oh, fuck off!
And I had to look this up because I didn't know it was Sadio Mane.
What?
Yeah, I had to look it up as well.
Signing?
Yeah, I had to look it up because I didn't realize. I saw it in a quiz and I was like, really? And I googled it. Yeah, it was Mane.
Oh, did he come after January?
I don't
No,
know.
Mane come in the summer and he played
don't know.
against. But we made signings in that winter though.
I don't know. I only go by what Google said.
What's the
So
comment saying?
if Google
Someone
can
saying-
if Google can prove me wrong, then fair play. But
Can we
I
get
looked
a
at it.
Google? Can we get a Google
looked at it
fact
as
check
a-
on that in the comments? Because
yeah.
I'm sure.
I thought
I'm gonna
it
ask,
was.
I'm gonna ask my group chat that right
Yeah,
now.
I actually thought it was what's his? I thought it was Matip, but it wasn't. It's apparently Mane. So
was Klopp's first?
if Google's wrong,
sign?
then screw you, Google, and I'll give you the point. But that's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I've
yeah.
been told. Mane.
No, it might be right, but I'm sure we got Karius as well.
I don't know, bro. I just
Yeah,
typed in who was Jurgen Klopp's first signing. Mane come up first name. So yeah, I was surprised, man. I was surprised as well. Okay, Dan, your last question of the night is as follows: George Best, Law, Bobby Charlton are on a statue outside Old Trafford. What's the name of that statue?
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, hang on a minute. Sorry. An Echo article here says Klopp's first bit of business a little over 3 months into his tenure. The Reds signed former Red Star Belgrade midfielder Marko Guric on January the 6th, 2016.
What date? What date?
January.
When did he sign Mane? When did he sign Mane? Find that out, and then I'll let you have it if it's.
Well,
Guric.
Mane was bought in the summer window. I know that for a fact. But as I said, he was loaned back to the Serbian club for the remainder of the season.
That's
I'll let the comments decide because I've done shit. But
I'll let you
really
do it, man. I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it.
You're being too nice.
I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it, man. I'll let you have it.
Yeah. Because I was thinking because he was there in January.
It's because he's been loaned back. That's why it don't count.
That's why, yeah.
Yeah,
but then even Stephen Corker was another one, but he was a free, and that was in the January as well.
I don't know then, mate.
But,
I saw it on a Liverpool
no,
quiz,
no,
and it said Mane.
I fully believed you as well. That was the first proper signing.
I had no idea, man. I didn't know. I just looked at it and thought they might have got their question right. So, mate, I'll let you have Guric because you went for him first. So, I will let you have that one, bro.
Knowledge. And then my man's just sent me this as well.
There you go. That's confirmation. Dan, name of the statue?
The Trinity, I think, isn't it? The Trinity statue. Trinity Trio statue.
Correct, mate. United Trinity statue. Well done.
It's
brother.
because I'm quite lucky there because actually I was there for my birthday a couple of weeks ago, so I had a picture of it. But
fair play to you, man. I thought that was probably one of the easiest ones of the lot, but you didn't need an easy one, man. I tell you, you've been unbelievable tonight. Absolute quality. Errol, your last question of the night is: which player has scored the most penalties for Liverpool? Which player has scored the most penalties for Liverpool?
I really want to finish on 4 now. I really do.
I'm just going to put this quickly up because someone has confirmed here that these were the first 4 signings. Guric, Corker, Dravara, whoever that is, and Mane. So apologies in the chat. Apologies, people. I got that one wrong, clearly. Or Google did, because I didn't know it. Sorry, Errol. So that's your one. Who scored the most penalties for Liverpool?
You've not given me anything easy by any stretch of the imagination. But my football knowledge is piss poor when it comes to trivia. But I'm just going to go down the middle. Little Panenka. Try and go with the obvious and stay Steven Gerrard.
That's who I thought straight away, to be fair.
It'd be silly for me to say anybody else and pretend like I have a clue.
This is where Potts goes, no, man, it's actually Jamie Carragher.
I'll be straight on Google, Dan. Straight on Google.
Yeah, you need to. Mate, you should Google all these because I only got them from
I'm going to watch this back and I'm going to Google them all to make sure
Mate,
I'm not
Google them all. Make sure.
I've been stitched up because Dan got all of his. Yeah.
Oh, mate, I tell you what, no matter how good you were tonight, Dan was on absolute fire, man. So
He was on smoke. He was on
okay, the
smoke.
correct answer with 42 penalties for Liverpool is Jan Molby,
Ah, of course.
which I thought was easy. I would have gone for him because he was just
Yeah.
ridiculous, man.
Yeah, he's quality. I think,
he was-
if it wouldn't have went Stevie, it would have probably been Moby, but I just thought Stevie, again, just seeing him
Yeah.
grow up and just seeing how many pens he scored. I couldn't actually put a number on it, but I just thought he's got to be in the top 3, so I've got a chance with him. That was my answer. Well, fair play.
No, listen, boys. I've
Damn,
got to
mate,
say,
you absolutely smashed that. Fucking hell.
honestly, like I can't even say. You know, sometimes where it's like, oh, you've had a stinker. That just weren't the case tonight. Dan, you were so good, man. And they're tough questions. I thought the United ones were as tough as Liverpool personally, but sometimes when you know it, you know it. And when you don't, you don't. And that's the thing with quizzes. You sit there and people will think one's easy. If you don't know it, it ain't easy at all.
It's not easy.
But you've had to be fair to you, Errol, you had a guess at every single one and that you didn't know. And it was a logical guess. It wasn't like a crazy out there. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So
The only one I'm pissed off about was the Jermaine Pennant one. I should have took more time to think about that. If I'd have took more time, I might have got a better logical shit guess.
Errol, do you reckon if Dan would have said also made an appearance on Celebrity Big Brother, you might have got it?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly. Time for Big Brother between this thing. Yeah. Possibly.
Yeah, man. I thought you might have. I'm amazed you got Robbie Keane. That was a great shot.
That was a really
really good effort. But do you know what? Both of you absolutely smashed the squad numbers. Like when you got Hargreaves, I was like, no way, how's he done that?
When he got Hargreaves, I knew it was done. When he got Hargreaves, I knew it was game over. I was like, I'm not at first because it was like, I think he got 2-1. I thought, all right, there might be a few questions that proper throw him and I'll get a chance to come back later stages. But as soon as he got Hargreaves, I was like, yeah, this is done. This is done.
Nah, listen, boys, it's good fun, good banter. You're both great as always. Before I let you both go, World Cup is drawing towards the quarterfinals. Errol, start with you, man. What's your thoughts so far? Who's impressed you player-wise and team-wise, and who's disappointed you player-wise and team-wise?
Player-wise, Dembele. I know there'll be other more obscure names, but for someone who he's held on a really high pedestal as a player, and I think he's been really unlucky with a lot of injuries that he's picked up over his career. But when that boy's fit, he is absolutely phenomenal to watch. I think he's been an extra dimension for France. And I know the France team have looked good from front to back. You can't really fault many of the lads in that French side. But I just think he's looked as good as, if not better in flashes than Mbappe. I know Mbappe's got the goals and the output, but some of his link-up play and the way he brings players in, the way he glides with the ball, I've been really, really impressed by him. In terms of anyone who's probably, again, I'm give credit to England, the England side, for what they've done. Give credit to again, you get a little bit of adversity and you kind of grew through it. So give credit to them. I still think some of the performances have been a bit boring, but it's knockout footy. You just want the result at the end of the day. So they're doing what they need to do to get into the latter stages. In terms of who's left, I think the Spain team the other day, for a team as polished as they were, they disappointed me against Japan. The way that they kind of had the game in their hands and then let it slide. And I think, they was waxing lyrical that first half about this is a masterclass from Spain. This is what they do. This is what they're capable of being able to do to a team. We're watching how to play football. And then 90 minutes, that commentary and kind of, it was just flipped on its head. And then I thought, obviously when they went out yesterday, I was like, well, do you know what? You haven't blew me away. I think they had over 1,000 passes of the ball and only had one shot on target. So, he was very quick to come out and blame Morocco for not playing. But again, it's knockout football. You're going to play to your strengths and do what you need to do to get through. And I think Morocco handled it perfectly, if I'm honest. So, yeah, to be fair, I don't know if there's a player that's underwhelmed me. From the teams that are left in. I think the likes of Di Maria, I think Messi's had to carry a lot of the Argentina side. There's not been that many other players in the Argentina side that have really stood up. Yeah, I think there was another young kid. Is Alvarez? He plays for City.
Quality.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought you were going to say Enzo Fernandez. Yeah, Alvarez.
Enzo's played well as yeah. But Alvarez has also played well. But yeah, that's probably the names that spring to my mind.
And who are you going for if you had to pick one team to win it?
to win it. I said France from the first round of games. I said they look the most balanced across the board. Now that we've booked them and we've got to do it, I've said if England go on to beat France, they've got a very good. They should have a lot of belief that they can go on and go the full distance if they beat France. But until they beat France, France are my team to beat. Really, it's France's to lose.
Fair play. Dan, same questions to you, man.
What was the first one? Sorry.
Who's impressed? Who's not impressed? Players and teams.
Okay, so impressed. I know he made a bit of a cock up the other night, but considering the season, the last 2-3 years he's had, I think Maguire's been fucking a bright spark in that England side. I mean, you know, we could go for flair players, and the World Cup is for flair players, isn't it? That's what, when you look at a World Cup, you never look at the great tackles, the winning headers. You look at the samba play, bollocks, all that. But for me, I just think Harry Maguire, it's a bizarre one. I've never seen a player look so much more comfortable at international level than at club level. Do you know what I mean? I don't understand.
Is it fair to say, Dan, there's less pressure playing for England
definitely,
than there
mate.
is playing for Man U?
Yeah.
Is that just a psychological thing of knowing you've got to play for Man U every single week, so you're under the microscope every single week, and a tournament in isolation? Bring your best form and then dip. I don't know what the psychology is, but you think there's any kind of fairness in that?
Without a doubt, and I think this is the problem that a lot of players who play for United have got. You know, there is coming to United is one thing, playing for them and winning the fans over is a complete different battle. There's been so many players. We talked about Veron before. Veron was another one, world-class midfielder, come to United and it didn't work for him. And I just think you've got to have that mentality to play for the likes of Manchester United. And I'm not talking an elite mentality. I'm talking a mentality where you just play your fucking game. You just zone it out, you black it out, and you carry on. So for me, overwhelm us. I'll say Maguire. I can't believe I'm saying that in the World Cup. Underwhelm, Ronaldo. I watched him against Switzerland last night. I've not seen such a decline in someone's physical attributes as quick as his. There was a moment where he's got that play to run through, and he was 2 yards off. The lad caught him straight away. The fact that he tries to claim that goal that Fernandes scores, it was just embarrassing to watch. The fact that you've got all of the bloody the Portuguese FA come out trying to claim the goal as well. If I'm Fernandes, I'm sat there going, well, hang on a minute, it's a fucking team game, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's a team game.
Yeah.
So yeah, I tell you who else was a bit underwhelming. I think last night proved it was the Switzerland keeper, Sommer. Is it Sommer?
Yeah, Sommer. Yeah.
Usually sturdy as hell, isn't he?
They were awful last night. I thought absolutely
they were
shocking. Absolutely.
Here's a stat for you that I heard last night. Do you know Switzerland haven't won a knockout game in 90 minutes since the war?
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
how's that fucking happen? and the other one as well I read, which gives me a bit of hope for England, is Gareth Southgate's yet to lose a knockout game in 90 minutes.
In 90 minutes. Yeah. I heard that one the other day as well. That's impressive.
I'm kind of like,
I said this right at the start. I said, England, you might not like him.
Mate.
You might not like him, and I'm not a massive fan, but
You've got to respect
he won't lose. He won't lose you many games. He might not win you something loads, but he won't lose you many. And if we do not lose, it will be, as you say, on penalties. Because for me, I just think that still, every time we've come up against someone big, he's let us down. Belgium twice in the group stages of the Euros, Croatia, obviously Italy, and the Nations League was just a disaster for us. I actually disagree when people say this is the best England side I've seen. I don't think it is. I think it's definitely got the best firepower that I've seen, but it isn't It isn't better than Owen Rooney, Shearer, Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes, Ferdinand, Terry, Neville, Cole. Come on, like, it ain't that good as them, is it? Come on, who are you having? Are you honestly telling me you'd have Jordan Pickford ahead of Seaman, that you'd have Kyle Walker maybe ahead of Neville? That's debatable. The rest, though, Ashley Cole's better than Luke Shaw. The centre backs, Terry and Rio, they don't.
It's night and day. It's night and day. The only thing is you've got that youthful exuberance in midfield.
There's more togetherness this time.
That's the difference.
That's what wins your tournament footy, mate. Like,
100%.
You know what? In the team, and I should have picked them up from the start, to be honest. Japan, then the Japanese team, they done me proud because I had them in the sweep, and I was ready to just hand over my money to the boys because I thought, you know
I had
what?
the Saudis, Errol. I had Saudis. After the first game, I was like, "Oh fuck, here we go."
Here we go.
Here we
But
go.
I'll tell you what mine. I'll go with the same question. Who's impressed me as a team? Big up Japan. I will say that because I thought beating Germany and Spain were superb, and if they could only take penalties, they might even be through.
You know what I mean?
Unbelievable. In terms of the team that I'm going to go for, though, that have impressed me, Morocco. I pulled out 3 teams in my sweepstake because there's only a few of us that were doing it. I pulled out Spain, I pulled out Germany, and then I went for another one, and I went, oh, Morocco. Bloody hell, might as well chuck that up in the air. And the other 2 have gone out. Morocco is still in. So I'll give them big up. They've been organised. They've tried to win and use their best attributes as best they can. Fair play to them, man. Germany, they've got to be there with being unimpressive.
Lukaku disappointed me the whole Belgian team.
I was going to go
Belgium.
You know what, though? I'll be honest with you.
You're getting ahead of me. You're saying all the things I'm going to be bringing up in 2 seconds. For me, Belgium and Kevin De Bruyne are the 2 biggest disappointments. And also, the team that disappointed me more than anyone, Denmark. Euro semi-finalists, out, rock bottom. Just poor, man. Really, really poor.
I just
so if you're going to ask me who
Belgium, I hate this idea that we've had for years that Belgium have been number 1 for so long. And I think there needs to be a change with these FIFA rankings because for me, number 1 is you're the elite. You've won. You know what I mean? You're winning.
You win shit.
Exactly that.
Belgium, I never thought Belgium would. The reason I haven't gone for them as the most unimpressive is because I expected it, man. They're all old. They're done. Their generation's over. Do you know what I mean?
De Bruyne came out saying we're too old.
Yeah, De Bruyne said it. He was right, though, wasn't he?
Disappointed me, and this is even my own team. Do you get me? But Darwin, I wanted them to get a couple World Cup goals. To be fair,
they were poor as well.
I don't think
they're still playing Cavani and Suarez.
Suarez looks so out of it.
They need to break them off and just play with the youth that they've got because. And I didn't even realize until the World Cup. I want to say, is it Valverde?
Valverde,
yeah. I didn't realize that.
I thought he was Spanish.
Yeah, so did I. And he did not look like he was an El Galactico.
Bentancur and Valverde, and they both.
Yeah, they're both.
I mean, Bentancur looked right.
He looked mid. He just looked mid.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But yeah, it's been a good way. For all of its flaws, the footy.
It has been
decent,
good,
man. It's been decent.
It has been good, man. I unfortunately think France will beat England. I think Mbappe is just going to tear. I mean, I saw Ismaili Sarr tear Kyle Walker apart. And Mbappe is going to have fun against Walker and Maguire and Stones and all that lot. Trust me. So I think it might be a bit too much. I'd love to be wrong. I'd love England to win it. Of course, I would. But the player that has impressed me the most has been Jude Bellingham. This kid is special, absolute special talent. And I think he might be wearing a Liverpool shirt, man, in the summer. I really do. I've heard things. I don't know how true they are. I'm no ITK. It's going to cost you between 90 and 120. But if you've got that money, spend it. This kid is mad.
You know what's impressed with Bellingham the most is his media talk.
Agreed.
No.
For a kid.
19, he handles it. Like I had this conversation. I'm glad you said that, Dan, because I had this conversation the other day. And I said to someone who I was like, look, the reality of that situation is you can be a plumber and be a great plumber. But if someone puts a camera in front of your face and asks you how you've just done that with the sink and made all of the fittings parts, or the parts fit, you could go to bits and not actually be able to articulate yourself, even though you're really good at your trade. So even though you say, you're a football player and you're getting paid to do that, I think that's a different level. If he wasn't, and again, this is mad, if he wasn't a footy player, he could easily be a TV personality of some description in the entertainment industry.
James Maddison's like that as well, man. James Maddison is going to be a pundit one day. Oh my God.
The way he's one of my favorites. That energy in front of a camera, that in itself is a talent.
Young kids, man. Yeah, young kids, and they're doing that. So, listen, England have got a chance because if you go through France, I don't look at the other teams yet and go, oh my God, there's no way we're beating them. Like Brazil.
What do you think of Brazil? We haven't spoke about Brazil. What do you think?
They turned it on the other night, but I haven't gone wow yet, like I thought I would, if I'm honest. Argentina, likewise, they're relying on a 35-year-old who's the GOAT for me. Still, I don't know. The ones that no one's talking about And I kept saying, why are we sleeping on them? Why are we sleeping on them?
Do you know
It's
what?
Portugal.
The kid from Netherlands? Nah, the kid from Netherlands. Who's that kid from Netherlands?
Gakpo.
He's been good.
He's a good player.
He
been
deserves a
quality.
shout.
United are
But
in for him, aren't they? We're in for him.
Portugal, no one's talking about Portugal, and I don't know why. I looked at them
I
last
said
night.
it this morning.
They played brilliant football last
I
night.
got them in the sweepstake. I got
Yeah.
Portugal.
After watching them last night, I said this morning on the way to work, if they would have had Jota, they'd win it this year.
You reckon?
That
Ramos kid looks all right. I tell you, last night
he looks good as well, but I think
15 goals for Benfica this season. I think they said. That's
yeah,
mad.
but I don't think he's going to score anymore. I think he's got all of his
moment,
tournaments working.
What's funny last night though that Ronaldo kicked off apparently, and so he's dropped me, and that kid scored a hat trick.
That's the irony, man. That's poetic irony.
I just love all these fucking groups because you know my thoughts on Ronaldo. Off he goes to Portugal, and they're all like, "There he is. He's going to be with a team that respects him. He's going to be enjoys football." Dropped, and I'm like, "There you go. It's an attitude thing with him. It's a fucking attitude thing with him."
He's got an ego, and he thinks at 37 he should be the best player in the world still. So, and he's not, unfortunately for him. So, listen, boys, always a pleasure having both of you on. This was great fun. Dan, honestly, mate, congratulations, because wow, that was so seriously impressive. Fair play to you, my friend.
Thanks, boys.
And,
Errol,
I respect it, bro.
And honestly,
Errol, honestly, mate, love you to bits. So I'm so glad that we're on this one together.
Tell your uncle. Said Merry Christmas.
Hang on a minute. He's back in his box. I've put him back in his box.
Honestly, you guys, it was quality, and fair play to you both. Big up to both of you for your support on this channel. And I'm looking forward to the football coming back now. I've had enough of the World Cup, really. I'm more in like, come on, let's get it over with now. Not long to go. Then we can look forward to club football and talking about how Arsenal have gone from a title race to a top four through one injury. That's all we can talk about next.
Ronaldo's on a free.
Ronaldo on for 6-month loan. It might have to be at the moment. We've got Eddie up front otherwise, but maybe people would rather have Eddie, I don't know, than Ronaldo. We'll see. Listen, boys, absolute pleasure. Make sure you go and follow the boys on Solitaire Side Up and at Football One on socials. And you'll see both of these guys on the channel regularly anyway. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Help me get to 7K people, and we will see you next time. Take care and up the Arsenal.